It all started on a quiet Thursday evening. I came home earlier than usual, hoping to surprise my wife, Clara, with her favorite takeout. But when I walked through the door, the apartment was strangely quiet, except for faint voices coming from the bedroom. My stomach tightened. I slowly set the food down on the kitchen counter and moved closer to the door, my heart pounding harder with every step. When I peeked inside, the sight froze me in place. Clara was in bed with another man. My first reaction wasn't to burst in, it was to back away quietly. I had suspected her for weeks, but seeing it confirmed was like a knife through my chest. As I stepped away, I remembered the small security camera I had set up a month ago to monitor our dog while we were away. It was still pointed toward the bedroom door, exactly where it needed to be. I walked into the living room, pulled out my phone, and accessed the live feed. There they were, laughing and touching, completely oblivious to the fact they were being recorded. I didn't say a word. I simply saved the footage to my cloud storage and quietly left the apartment. My mind was already turning toward what to do next. That night, I stayed at a friend's place. The betrayal played over and over in my mind, but I didn't want to act out of rage. I wanted something colder, more precise. Clara had made her choice. Now I would make mine. The video was my proof, and I knew exactly how I would use it. The next morning, I acted as if nothing had happened. I sent her a casual text asking how her evening had gone. She replied with the usual lie, "Just stayed in and watched TV." I smiled at my phone, knowing she had no idea I held the truth in my hands. I went to work, quietly preparing for the perfect moment to confront her. 2 days later, I invited Clara to dinner at our favorite restaurant. She showed up smiling, dressed beautifully, as if everything was fine. We talked over a meal, pretending life was normal. Then, when dessert came, I slid my phone across the table and hit play on the video. The sound of her own voice and laughter filled the air, her eyes widening in shock as she saw herself with another man on the screen. Her fork clattered to the plate. "Where did you get this?" she stammered. I leaned back in my chair, keeping my voice calm. "I didn't get it. You gave it to me. You just didn't know I was recording." She looked around nervously, as if the whole restaurant could see her shame. Her face turned pale, then red. I told her I was filing for divorce, effective immediately, and that she had until the weekend to pack her things. She tried to beg, tried to explain, but every word she said only dug her deeper. I wasn't interested in her excuses anymore. The trust was gone, and so was my patience. When we got home, she tried to follow me inside to talk things through, but I simply handed her a suitcase I had already packed. Her clothes, shoes, and a few personal items were inside. She stood in the hallway, trembling, as I closed the door without another word. The fallout was quick and brutal for her. I sent the video, not publicly, but to her family and closest friends. I didn't want internet fame. I wanted truth. Her parents were furious. Her friends stopped answering her calls, and the man she cheated with ghosted her completely. She had burned every bridge in one night. In the weeks that followed, I moved on with my life. The apartment felt quieter, but it was a peaceful quiet, not the tense silence I had grown used to. I focused on my work, my friends, and my own happiness. The pain was still there, but the satisfaction of knowing I had exposed her without yelling or violence made it easier to bear. Clara tried to reach out a few times, sending long, emotional messages about how she made a mistake and how we could start over. I ignored every single one. She wasn't sorry for cheating, she was sorry she got caught. There's a difference, and I wasn't going to fall for it. Months later, I heard through mutual friends that she had moved to another city, starting over where no one knew her past. But I didn't care anymore. I had my closure the moment she saw that video. Watching her realize in real time that she couldn't lie her way out of this, it was the only ending I needed. Looking back, I don't regret recording that footage. It wasn't about revenge as much as it was about truth. She had been living a lie, and I simply turned on the light so everyone could see it. Some people say ignorance is bliss, but for me, the truth was freedom. And I wasn't going to let her take that away from me. In the end, Clara lost her marriage, her reputation, and the life we had built together. I lost a liar I thought was my partner. Between the two of us, I think I came out ahead. Because the day she found out she was filmed wasn't just the day I caught her, It was the day I walked away for good.